Okay, so up on the roof, we're gonna walk around and talk about a few things that I've found. Um, so uh, this roof is about a year old now. The end of warranty inspection, um, and I did find a few issues. So the first one I wanted to talk about is just for reference, I'm out back right now. This is the rear patio. So up above here, we have a couple of damaged shingles. Um, Here's one of them, and it's cracked there as well. This shingle, I mean, it was glued down, um, but yeah, the caulking just dries out, it cracks, and you certainly don't want damaged shingles on your new roof. And here's another one. So replacing the shingles, pretty straightforward, pretty simple repair. There's also a couple of shingles, and I believe that damage is from the same thing, but you can actually see the footprints from the ladders. They were doing work up here, and you can see that was from a ladder foot. So there's a couple other shingles here that have some damage that should be replaced as well. So right here where this transition, you step down to this lower roof level. This shingle here is sticking up in the air, and get my hand underneath of it. It just it wasn't trimmed enough, looks like, and so that shingle, actually this one and this one, need to be trimmed, and then it should lay down flat. You'll see in the report about downspout extensions. This would be an upgrade at your own expense that the builder would not do. But adding a extension to where that gutter discharges directly into the lower gutter can help keep that wear and tear from the rain constantly running in the same area off of your roof. So you'll see that in the report, and that goes for any area that where the gutter discharges directly onto the roof. So we're gonna take a look at this over here. Those two white dots there and there, that's caulking where they install their, or not install, but where they fasten their pump jack stabilizers when they're doing the siding, sort of like a scaffolding. And they're supposed to go under the shingle. Well, they put them through the shingles and then they caulk the hole. Problem is, the caulking will dry out, it cracks, and now you have a maintenance item. And like I said before, I don't think a new roof should have holes in it. There's gonna be, here is another area, so you're gonna see that on the gable end, along the rake, because that's where they're gonna install their scaffolding for installing the siding, like I say. So you're gonna have the same thing on the other side as well. This side's a little bit worse because the worst job of caulking the holes. There's 3 holes there, and then there, and then same thing here and here. And it's as simple as just replacing the shingles. So here's another thing I want to talk about. We're now in the front of the house with this metal roof section transitions to the shingle section. For starters, here you have this one shingle that's installed sideways. For some reason, not too sure why they did that, but then you can see here, this is just tar paper. When you start out, when you have a transition, like in this case from the metal to the shingles here, you really like to see the ice and water shield, and the ice and water shield is has an adhesive underneath of it, and that adhesive would stick to the metal, and then when snow and ice are sitting here, it can actually back up underneath of that. Depending on how far, you can see this, this part here comes up pretty far, so I don't know that it's yeah, I don't think it's probably gonna have a hard time getting up there, but your typical installation would have ice and water shield here. So I would recommend installing ice and water shield right here. And then you also have the shingles here that are buckled up in the valley here. I'm not really sure why that happened. It could have been from settlement, new construction settlement. Could have been an installation issue, but that definitely would need to be repaired. I'm gonna replace a couple shingles in that area. So coming down here, there's another downspout extension, and so yeah, I think that was it. The rest of the roof looks pretty good. So, yeah.